Good evening, good evening. It is Jess here, and I am working a little bit more on the program that I'm putting together. And one of the things that I highly regard in my course is the section on standards and expectations. And I wanted to share something with you that I really encourage everybody going through the course and just in general my clients to do. And that is to take a look at what is your definition of clean? And what does that look like to you? Now, a lot of people, they clean and organize go hand in hand. Some people are on totally different ends of the opposite spectrum, or, yeah, totally opposite ends of the same spectrum. I don't know. It's getting late. My words are getting all mixed up. But I want you to take a take a look at what is your definition of clean. What does it mean? If you actually had to explain it to somebody else, perhaps a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, someone of a slower understanding than you, what does clean mean? And, besides just understanding that we all have different definitions, I want to encourage you to look at your definition and see if it's something that is feasible and sustainable with the lifestyle that you lead, right? Because we all have a different way that we live our lives. We all do different things, are responsible for different things. And when we think about that, we have to be able to look at, well, I have 5 kids, 3 dogs, I work 3 jobs, my husband works 2 jobs, yet I want the magazine pristine, doesn't look lived in, sterile environment type of clean. Is that feasible? Is it sustainable? You might be able to get there once, but can you maintain that? And so I encourage you to sit down with yourself and really have a tough discussion of whether or not your idea of clean and or organized is something that you can maintain and sustain in your household in your current living style, right? Because we can only make small changes at a time if we really want them to stick. And so if we're trying to maintain something that's completely unreasonable for our family, for our lifestyle, for whatever. I mean, you could be one person with a dog and work three jobs and be home for, what, 6 hours at a time. Of that, you're sleeping at least five. Um, and can you really maintain a pristinely clean household without maid service or whatever? Like, do you have time to deep scrub? Yeah, it may look clean on the surface, but is it deeply cleaned? And what's the difference between those two for you? And so I would encourage you to take a moment to consider those things. And where are you at? And do you want that magazine picture? Or are you okay with something that looks lived in and feels like a home? So I would love for you to share your ideas below. Comment, like, share if you know somebody that has the notion that they want their house to look like it belongs in a magazine, but they have those 5 kids and 3 dogs. Perhaps share this with them. Maybe they will be able to readjust their ideals and mindset. So I thank you so much for watching and have a great evening.